Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to teach you or show you how to format your MacBook and freshly install macOS Sonoma, and before that I will also show you very simple way to create USB bootable drive to install macOS Sonoma on your MacBook. Let's start now. So first of all, you will need a macOS Sonoma to download. Uh, to download it, you have to go to the App Store and you have to have an Apple ID signed in. Only after that you can download this file. So type here macOS Sonoma on App Store and you can see it's available here on store. It's already public released, so you can download this file from here. So click on that get button and it will check its availability. So it will take some time to download this file. It's a huge big file, by the way. It's 12.12 GB. So it's depend on your internet speed. It will take time to finish the download. So we really need this file first. If you really want to freshly install your macOS Sonoma on your computer, and if you want to format your machine and freshly you want to install the Sonoma OS, then you really need to have this file first. So it will take around 2 hours, it has shown here. So it's depend on the internet speed. If you have a good internet speed, then it will not take that long time. So guys, we have to download this file first and then only we can process other steps. So let's wait how much it will take here. It says 2 hours, but I will skip the videos for the sake of your time, and then we will go step by step. So guys, I have already downloaded the macOS Sonoma. It's available in my applications folder. It will available when you download. It will available in your application folder. So you can see the size of it here. It's a 12 GB plus. So it's a huge file, by the way, and it's a 12.9 GB it says here. So we have already downloaded the macOS Sonoma and it's in our applications folder. Let's close it. And now the second step, we have to create a bootable USB. We have to make an installer file, bootable USB, which will boot and install fresh macOS Sonoma on your machine. It sometimes is good to clean and freshly install OS on your MacBook. That way it solves many lacking slow problem. Okay, we have done first step. We have already downloaded the macOS Sonoma. Now we are going to create USB drive, a bootable USB drive that will install freshly a macOS on your machine. So first of all, we need to put a USB drive on your laptop. It should be at least 16 GB storage available. So we need to format it first in macOS journal. So for that we have to use this utility app which is already in your MacBook. So here you have to see the external USB drive here, and you can erase it. You have to see the size of it here, you know. Mine is 32 GB, so I need to erase it first, and I can also rename the, or I can let it this name as it is. I can left it like that. And here you have to format. It's already say MS-DOS, but we need a different format here. We have to prepare our USB. You can also name it. your USB drive. I have named it MacOS Sonoma, or maybe we can change whatever you want to name it, but you have to remember your drive name. Later it's very useful when you will format this USB drive and create a USB bootable OS drive. So here I'm thinking what can I name it. Whatever I name it, that's alright, but just to remember which the drive is. If you give a simple name, then it will be more easy to recognize your drive. So maybe Mac OS 14 I will write here, this USB drive name. Yeah, I will write 14 because this is a Mac OS 14 version. Sonoma is actually 14 version. Before it was Ventura 13, but this is Mac OS Sonoma, but this is a 14 version. So I will write this name, and we need to format. We have to different format here, like Mac OS journal. You have to choose Mac OS journal, extended journal, and erase it. And rest this app will do. It will prepare your USB drive to write that Mac OS Sonoma image on it. So this is only we are preparing the USB drive for image to be write on it. So this is one step for USB bootable drive creation. So now our USB is ready to be write on this drive, and the image you can write on this drive. So I will show you also how you can write that downloaded Mac OS Sonoma. So you have to use terminal for that, and here I will give you the command how to write in my description. You can copy from the description exactly, and you can paste in terminal. And here you have to be careful with the drive name. Whatever you have write, I have write Mac OS 14, my USB drive name. So here in this it has to be that also. It is on title I have write before, but I will write here. You will see Mac OS 14 and commas, and then enter, and it will ask your permission, password. You have to give your computer password here, and then it will start writing the image that we had downloaded from the App Store, that Mac OS Sonoma file. It will automatically write that file into this USB drive, and when it will be ready, it will say, you will see here, it will ask you, it wants to format this drive, it will erase anything in drive you have in this USB drive, and you just have to say yes. You have to press Y and enter return key and the enter key, and then it will format and write that Sonoma's image file on this drive, and it will be ready for bootable drive. So it will take some time to erase and write whole file. It was a huge ISO file, you know, this image file. Sonoma is 12.9 GB, so it will take, it's depend on your USB speed also. So I recommend use at least 3.0 USB drive. If you have a Type-C would be more fast, or you can use at least 3.0 USB drive. So when it's 3.0, it will write very fast. It will not take that long time. So yeah, you have to say yes. You press Y, you type Y and enter return key as I did. So erasing disks, it says so 0 to 10% and 20, and it will erase whole your USB drive to write that OS Sonoma on it. So terminal is asking for the access the file. So click OK. So now the file is being copied to the USB drive. It is creating the OS Sonoma image on this USB drive, and when it will finish, it will be ready. It will become a bootable USB drive for macOS Sonoma image. And another step I will guide you also and show you how you can when it's ready. So first step we did downloading the macOS Sonoma, and when that was finished we create the USB drive. We formatted USB drive, and with the terminal, with the command, we create the bootable USB drive for macOS Sonoma. So this is third very important step. We are going to format this machine, MacBook Air M1. So let's first shut down the computer. You have to properly shut down it and wait after you shut down the computer for a few minutes, and then we are going to power on by pressing that power button, which has also biometric sensor. So you have to press that button and hold it for until the screen pop up, and you should not, you have to hold it until the loading setup options is running, and you can release the button now. Yeah, so you have here options. You can see the Macintosh hard disks, and there is an option and shut down and restart button there. So go to the option button here and continue, and you'll see here this options here: restart machine from the timeline, time machine, or there's a few options, but we are going to use here disk utility because we are going to format the machine completely. So we have to use this option, disk utility, and here you can see internal drive, macOS, Macintosh SD, and disk image. You should not delete that disk image. It has the minimum functions on this machine. So Macintosh SD volume you have to erase, which is your main hard drive. Everything is in this drive, your old OS and your all the things. Make sure you back up all the files before you format this drive, or you can use also time machine to restore later your important file from there. So here leave it the name at it is here, Macintosh SD, and format also APFS. This is correct. You just have to erase it. So press the erase button. So yeah, it will ask your confirmation, erase Mac. It will entirely delete everything from your computer. If you really want to clean, then only you do this, erase the Mac. You press that button. Make sure you don't have anything important in your hard drive. You already backed up important files, otherwise you cannot recover it. So when you are sure, only then you can erase MacBook and restart. You can press that button here. I repeatedly tell you, you should always make sure you have a backup files, or you have used time machine to back up your all the important files from the old machine. Okay, so it will restart and erase your machine, everything on it. That way, when you will freshly install the macOS Sonoma, your MacBook will be very smooth, fast, and fresh start. So it will ask you to activate the MacBook, because when you will format the laptop, it will ask you the activation to reuse the Mac. So it is restarting now, and it will start. You need to have also Wi-Fi connection. Make sure you have a Wi-Fi connection while you are formatting the MacBook. So activate MacBook, it says. Here you have to connect to the internet. There is, you can see, to activate the Mac, you need to join the Wi-Fi connection here. Otherwise, you cannot activate the MacBook and you cannot go further. So click on this Wi-Fi icon here and see available Wi-Fi connection. Choose your Wi-Fi here. I will choose mine, which is WOW. I'll click on this and put your Wi-Fi password here to connect to the internet. So it's always when you will format, clean your machine completely, you really need to activate the Mac again. So make sure it's your own MacBook, so that when it will ask password for the MacBook, that you can provide. So before you format your Mac, and you always make sure that this Mac belongs to you, and with the email you have used and password, you have to know that, otherwise you cannot activate the MacBook. So I'm activating the Mac here. You just have to wait a little bit of time to activate it. It will ask the real owner of the MacBook and his email address and the password for the Apple ID used for this MacBook to organize. So this Mac I have already twice I have formatted it, so it may not ask for the email address and the password which was used for this Mac. Your Mac is activated, because it says directly activated, because I had done it already. It's a second time I have formatted it without installing, so that it is not asking right now, but if it's your first time, then it will ask to activate. Okay, now you don't have to use this. After you activating your Mac, simply you just shut down your computer. You don't have to do anything. Completely shut down and put that USB, bootable USB that you already created, and then you just need to again press the power button. You have to use this USB you have created bootable. First of all, you put this USB drive into your MacBook, and that I am putting it right now. It has that MacBook OS, Mac OS Sonoma in that USB drive. So now after you can press the power button and hold it until startup boot option will come. So loading setup options. So just wait until the options comes. Yeah. So now you can release the button and you can see, because you have put that USB bootable drive, you can see install MacOS Sonoma icon there. So you don't have to go option, you just click on that install MacOS Sonoma in this step. You can see, okay, you can just click on this, continue. So this is the setup processing here. So you choose your language, which language do you use for your MacBook. So here I'm using English language to be used on my MacBook. And so Mac OS recovery option is coming up. Yes, so you can continue now here to set up the installation of the Mac OS Sonoma. Click continue, it said. So you have to continue here. Click on that to install the Sonoma OS on your MacBook. You have to agree the agreement here and choose the MacOs SD drive, not that install macOS Sonoma, but macOS SD. This is the drive we are going to install the macOS Sonoma. So it says around 1 hour to complete the setup, but it's depend on your USB drive speed, the bootable USB drive you have created. You have to use 3.0 USB drive, otherwise it will take very long time to install the macOS. So this one I'm using is SanDisk 3.0 USB and 64 GB storage. It is really fast, it's not that slow, so it may take around 15 minutes to finish the setup, and I will. So you have to wait for some time to complete the setup, and then your Mac will be ready to be used. So be patient. If you have a cup of tea or coffee, you can drink and wait for your Mac to complete the setup. Or if you have something to do, you can also go and finish your other works. If you have work for half an hour time, then you can finish that and come back for it to complete the setup. For your sake of time, I will skip the waiting time for you to watch. So definitely it will take some time to complete the process. So it is almost finishing the. Actually, this is the screen is off right now because it's automatically a display is being off, but still working is going on inside. So let me just press awake the screen. I will press some button and it will awake the screen. Yeah. So it is still installing the macOS Sonoma inside this machine. Yeah, it really takes some time to complete the setup. Just be patient and wait for the setup to complete. And I really apologize for the poor quality video. I'm doing it from my mobile phone, and I'm newly trying to review about Mac OS and technology videos. But I tried to teach you simple way to install MacOS Sonoma on your MacBook, laptops, or PC. So it has been set up, looks like it's completed already, and it's loading. The Apple logo. Patience is very important here. So the completely setup is complete, I would say. It's looks like a restarting already. So guys, yeah, it does several of time like a restart. Logo comes and goes and comes and goes. The Apple logo. Just don't worry and be patient and wait for the setup to be completed. Yes, so near the setup, you have to select your country or region here. You can select your country here. So I'm choosing Nepal for it. So just continue and just continue, and you can skip also if you like, or you can continue. You can join the Wi-Fi here if you want. You can continue. So I'm selecting, I'm going to put a internet here, connect the internet. So I put a Wi-Fi password here. So it's a good idea to join Wi-Fi. That way you can set up your MacBook properly. But for the sake of the video, I will just do it quickly to show you. So here, if you want to, you can unmark or mark this one. If you want to send or not now, you can click here. Yeah, you can set up your Apple ID, or you can set up later. You can do it later if you want. You can skip this process if you don't want to use your Apple ID right now. You can do it later. And you have to agree the terms and condition. You have to click on agree. You can give a name for the account, for the computer account. You can give a full name of yours if you want for your computer account. So let me put it the name of this computer. You cannot skip this option here. You have to give the name of the computer account, or whatever. If you want to put your name or whatever name you want to put, you can put here. It will create your account on this computer. Yeah, so you can put a password, it's necessary. you cannot escape also the password. You have to give you have to keep a password here, some numbers that you can remember easily or that you want to use for password, and then continue. So it is creating your account now. You can enable location services if you want, or if you don't want, you can just continue without marking that enable, but I am going to enable it. And if you want to share MacBook analysis with or you can set up later. If you want to enable Siri, or if you don't want to enable, you can continue. If you can put here your Touch ID if you want, but I will set up later. So continue. So you can choose your look. So voila, your freshly installed MacOS Sonoma is ready on your laptop, on your MacBook Air, or whatever the MacBook you have. So guys, this is really looks very fresh, very smooth. Sometimes you should format your laptop and freshly installed Mac OS so that your computer feels very smooth, fast and clean. So this is all for today, guys. I hope you liked the video and you learned and helpful for you. And if you like the video and if the video was useful for you, then please subscribe my YouTube channel and share. Thank you for watching. I will see you in next video.